of the climbing world's best all-around athletes. Caldwell, Emily Harrington, Megos, and Hazel Findlay traveled to the climbing mecca of Chamonix, France. Over 4 days, they will need all the skills to climb a never-freed multi-pitch route, open a secret boulder garden, try some of the area's hardest sport route, and sand a classic crack climb on l'Aiguille du Midi. 4 climbers, 4 routes, and 4 completely different climbing styles in the amazing Mont Blanc Massif. A short drive from Chamonix is a meadow bursting with unclimbed limestone boulders. Our 4 climbers are heading into the field to see if they can sniff out a king lion.
So we drove up an hour from Chamonix to this beautiful kind of mountain meadow with nice limestone boulders above and then a really beautiful looking limestone wall above that.
We are going to a boulder field that doesn't have any established boulder problems on it. We are basically just going to run around and explore and find our own boulder problem.
That's fun for me. I mean, it's like being a kid in a candy store. You're just walking around every corner, seeing what you can find.
It's pretty high. Well, I think this is an option, right?
We went round and we looked for boulder problems that sort of struck us as looking cool or the moves look cool.
The really nice faces were oftentimes too blank or too big. And then the other stuff was too easy, so it was hard to find problems that were right in that perfect zone that would challenge us.
And we each picked one, and then we'd all try the boulder problem that each of us had picked.
The setting of this bouldering area can't be beat. I mean, Mont Blanc is right there in the background. It's pretty ideal.
Hazel's problem is this really nice, clean-looking arête.
I had a pretty balancey start. So basically the left hand was at the arête, that had a really high left foot. Kind of balanced your way up the arête with a changing corner in the middle.
You're just sort of feeling your way up. You have to be super cautious when you're climbing and make sure that nothing snaps and make sure that every move you do, you're completely in control.
There was quite a bit of loose rock, so every single hold you had to test, we're actually pulling a bunch off. Nice, Hazel. Yeah.
Hazel's boulder proves to be a good warm-up for the team, but Alex has something much more challenging in his sights.
Alex's problem is this really big dyno.
I don't know if I'm going to be able to climb that.
I broke it!
The teams are struggling, but then it's Alex's turn to step up to the challenge.
Okay, I'm gonna do that one time, okay?
Only once, yeah?
Only once.
Oh, God.
Alex flies through the air and feet swing way out, and I'm like, oh my God, he's gonna miss the pads and land way over here, but he just latched onto it and held on. I think it was unexpected for both of us that he stuck it, actually.
Alex is not afraid to commit to moves. That's not one of his issues in climbing.
Alex makes every move look ridiculously easy, even when he's holding on to like absolutely nothing.
My heart was beating quite fast, but I was happy that I did it.
She basically did the same problem, but she just grabbed the little crimpers in between the holds that Alex just dynoed past.
Yeah, big hole.
Nice. Well, that was hard.
Alex is the only one who can stick the overhanging dyno. Whilst Emily blows everyone away by signing the problem by holding onto the tiny crimps.
This is the best landing so far.
Yeah.
Is that pretty simple?
My problem was more of a little overhanging prow with some nice drop knee moves and some really cool like cut holds. Bouldering for me is just really social and fun. It's going out with my friends and showing each other problems and encouraging one another and also just hanging out.
And take that little thing because it's so hidden when you're under it.
This one?
Yeah.
Nice one.
Yeah. Cool.
And
He's gotten you off the blocs then.
My boulder problem was a quite high arête.
It's got that element of fear to it. It's a little bit of a highball. It's kind of scary. Everything that you want in a boulder problem.
Sounds a little hollow.
Tommy climbs too high for the crash pads to be of much use, but he tops out safely despite some tricky final moves. Having set the bar very high, it's now up to the other to see if they can match him.
The coolest thing about today was that you were able to develop some new lines, found some cool problems and did them.
I think we drew today. Yeah, because Alex climbed his problem and Emily climbed his problem. So that's one from each team and that's a draw.
I think the best part of today was just spending time with all these guys. It's good camaraderie.
Alex was definitely the obvious strong boulderer.
He's one of the best climbers in the world, and to be that way, you have to be good at bouldering and sport climbing. And he's one of the best at both.
Alex's boulder problem, that was a perfect example of the strength and the skill that he possesses.
The most difficult thing I did today was for sure the dyno. The hardest single move and also the scariest move. For sure, I think physically also the hardest.
It's a unique idea to bring a bunch of climbers together from different worlds and have us go out and play for a week. We're all learning from each other.
At the foot of Mont Blanc, these climbers were able to develop new lines, smash eyeballs and learn from each other's skills and techniques along the way in this spectacular setting.